Happy winter solstice. Over the next 2 days, I'm going to be doing some winter solstice readings. I'm starting with Sagittarius, and it's a very, very important time. If you look back to my Midsummer's Night readings, you'll see this is the equivalent at the opposite end of the spectrum. That was the start of summer. This is supposed to be the start of winter, the start of the period where we let go of things that no longer serve us. Let me read you this little bit before I do the cards for Sagittarius. The winter solstice is a time for us to talk to our shadows, for us to lie in the darkness and talk to anything we've left behind. It's a day when we can honour the hurts we home in our souls and transmute them to lessons and medicine for the coming year. It's an invitation to turn shadows into light, and that's why we've got the death card there, and that's why we've got the moth card, because they're the omens of death. And death isn't final. Death is a journey into something new, something different. And this is your chance to let go of whatever is no longer serving you. The winter solstice is such an amazing period, time in the year for you to refresh your soul, to refresh your determination. And it's really weird because your planets are supporting you for the freedom and the movement forward you need, Sagittarius. Right now, from the 20th, which was yesterday, a few hours ago, because now it's the early morning of the 21st, which is the day of the winter solstice. So, but the whole period goes from, in the pagan festivals, from the 20th to the 23rd. So these cards are very significant for you to let things go. On the back of this card, I've written what you can do if you're really determined to let something go, if you're really ready to let something go. It might be a relationship that no longer serves you, a hurt in your heart that no longer serves you, that someone has put there and they're not showing up, you don't feel they're coming back and you want to move forwards. Then this is the time to let it go. It might be that you're fed up of being poor, so you want to let poverty go. It might be that you want to end a friendship. You know someone's not good for you. Again, this is a good time. So what you need to do is write down what you want to let go of on a piece of paper, rip it up and put it in a bowl of water. Okay, so you put it in a bowl of water, then you empty the water and leave the paper in the bowl, and then you set fire to it as you would a candle, so the paper burns. When the papers burn, you toss the paper out to the elements, to the wind, to the universe, and it takes it away. And be very sure you want to let that whatever go. But these cards are going to be here for the next few days because I'm going to do a few readings and the middle card will change, because until the 23rd I will do readings for the winter solstice and the bringing you of a new life, new harmony, new wishes. Make your wishes, put yourself in the frame for love, for rewards, for pentacles, for determination. The sun's right here. The sun's going to be shining on you. This winter solstice, if you do this right, if you just meditate and just relax and think about what you really want, the universe will bring it to you. And from the 21st, the nights start to get longer again. So we're approaching the spring. Although we're in deepest winter and this is now winter season, nevertheless, as from Midsummer's Night, the nights were getting shorter. Here, the nights, that was the longest night of light in the year. Tonight, the 21st, will be the longest for darkness we have. And then every day, it will be like my mum used to say, a chicken's foot walking towards the spring. Every day there'll be a little bit more movement towards the lighter evenings. So The sun's going to be shining down on you, Sagittarius. Let's see what else comes up and what you need to let go of and what you need to bring in. This is your time. And your wishes, make them, write them down, and then put them in your purse and carry them around with you until Midsummer's Night, when you make your new wishes for the solstice again. Okay, so here we've got Temperance. It says avoid all extreme situations. You're going to try and be moderate over this period, really be sort of pensive about what you want. Temperance has been playing a part in your life. You've become much calmer, Sagittarius. You know, you've still got that fire, but you are much wiser. Something has happened to you over the last few years. And on the 20th of this month, which was yesterday, you received a great bout of freedom with the movement of Venus. And it really made your soul feel free. And if you're a Sagittarius, you're going to feel that feeling. And you're also going to have that feeling of a renewal. And it's going to get stronger as the new moon comes. The new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd is going to exacerbate that even more. You're going to feel that old Sagittarius need for adventure and freedom coming back. It's been curbed, whether that's because of the pandemic or your financial situation or the world situation, the world new order, the questions, whether you're on one side or another of how things are panning out government-wise. Everybody has their views, but you've become much more questioning. You question things much more, Sagittarius, than you ever did before. Let's take some more cards for Sagittarius, please. So you have really become, if you're a woman, you have really become the no-nonsense woman now. You have become someone who there's no holds barred, and you will fight anyone with your sword that gets in your way. You don't, absolutely not, take fools lightly. So there's no way you could ever go back to just playing that game of thinking, oh, just let's pretend. No, you can't pretend, not anymore. Something's happened. Something's going to stop you pretending. You want real. You don't want fake. You want real. You don't want fake in relationships as well as friendships. You've gone through the despair, anxiety and hopelessness that fakeness has given you. That running around, getting home, tossing your shoes off and thinking, what was all that about? That relationship that would say to you, of course, I would never lie to you. Of course, I would never be unfaithful to you. And then, boom, unfaithfulness appears. So now you can smell a rat very, very quickly. The red cards come through to you very, very quickly. And someone has hurt you in the past. Can I have some more cards for Sagittarius, please? Sarah Elizabeth, thank you. So someone has hurt you very much in the past. But you're more understanding of that now. I've got the Knight of Swords that's come up. So there's going to be some quick movement in that area. You're either very quickly going to move away from that hurt, or that person that hurt you is going to come in with some messages. Okay, so here we've got someone making long-term plans. So it could be that person. They've been persevering, they've been planning, they've been longing for you and for making some progress with you. But they have hurt you. And you have applied a lot of temperance, moderation, thought to this situation. And you want the sun to shine. And if this person can't shine the sun on you, then you are not going to put up with it or accept it. Now, that person has had a tower moment. They've had a sort of reawakening. You've had your tower moment as well. You've had what has been, whoops, and now we've got the Lovers. So someone's definitely coming into your life. Now, whether you want that person or not is another matter, but that person is definitely returning or sending you a message. What you do with that is basically up to you. Can we have some more messages on that situation, please? And if you want to let go of that hurt, that devotion, then you just write your message. But if you're not ready for that, don't write the message. Good news is coming. Okay, so it's all building up to a picture of real niceness. But he's going to be dealing with a Queen of Swords. If we're dealing with man and woman, as I've shown in the cards, he's going to be dealing with a Queen of Swords rather than a Queen of Hearts. Because you are going to not take any nonsense. You'll be very questioning and also wanting to know. You're releasing the past. Your fear of loss has now gone. You're accepting things as they are. You don't fear loss anymore. You're sort of thinking, you know, it's best that if something's not right for me, that it goes. And so you are fully accepting of what's happened, that it might have been for the best and right thing. There's a saying that sometimes 5 years later you look back and think, oh, thank God I didn't get what I really wanted. It would have made me really unhappy. You want stability, but it's looking like that person could actually give you stability and happiness. That's a real good card for that. And here we've got the Chariot. That's one of my favourite cards, and it's come up for you at the bottom of the deck. And that for me is a card of fate. It's, you really don't have to do much to get the success you deserve or the changes you are going to have due to the Tower moment. They're coming. You're just going to have to know how to deal with those changes, how to accept the success, what to do with the success when it comes, because it's actually going to be coming, what to do with that love when it returns, or if you don't want that love, there's going to be another love for you before May the 16th next year. What you're going to do with that love? Are you going to transform it into a love that's real? A love that lasts, because you are very magical at the moment, and your chart, your planetary movements, your planetary support is very magical, especially in the true love sector, because Jupiter moved into Aries in your 5th house, which is your house of true love, and is there now until May the 16th. So it's really supporting that, and it's going to start working very hard for you in January on that score. So let's see what love brings you, what love affair comes into your life. I think this person that hurt you is coming back completely different. Very sorry. Now, they've had a Tower moment. They've had to do something to free themselves. It might be from a job. It might be from a relationship. Can we have some cards to support that, to give us more messages for Sagittarius, please? And we're getting rid of all the bad with the Death card, with the Moth card. We're getting rid of all that, Sagittarius. Whether you do that bath ritual or not, it doesn't really matter. Just light some candles, just make some wishes, pop them in your purse. But if you've got something you really want to let go of, then let it go. We've got a Knight card here, which the Page and the Knight often come with big changes, and there's going to be a lot of changes on the home front for you. Yeah. Lots of changes on the home front. Let's pop that there. And we've got messages coming through. You're going to get some startling messages towards the end of the month. The new moon's going to bring you some news on money. The 23rd is going to be very important for you, that Capricorn new moon. There's going to be emphasis on money for you, which is what you need. All the 5 cards are not brilliant, I'll tell you that. There's been a lot of conflict, a lot of competition, a lot of disagreements, a lot of rivalry. That's on the friendship front, not the love front. And I think you've been very disappointed with friendships. They've contributed to your despair and hopelessness. So it's not just the love affair that's done that. Let's put the Knight there. Not just the love affair that broke your heart, but so we've got 2 Knights now, bringing changes. But there's been a lot of sadness, a lot of discord, a lot of loneliness, a lot of jealousy from people, because you're talented and everything's going to come to fruition. I think if you've got a creative project, if this is resonating with you, please like, share and subscribe so my channel grows. But if you are a creative person, you've written a book, or you're a musician and you've written lyrics, or you're an artist and you're expressing yourself on your canvas, you are going to make it big. Someone's going to notice you right now, very soon. You're going to start noticing that success, because if you are that person, you've been sowing the seeds for this. It isn't just happening. You're not going to write a book overnight. You've actually been doing it for a long, long time. And suddenly movement is happening in that area, real movement. The universe is creating the moves for you. The universe can change anything. God can change anything. And it depends who you see as the ruler, as the changer. And it can all change in one moment. All it needs is one change from the universe or God, and your life becomes completely different, and deservedly so. Here we've got some great cards. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. What did I tell you? Lots of financial stability, lots of money coming in after the 23rd. That Mercury retrograde period is going to be a really good period for you. Because that's when someone from your past is going to come in. Retrogrades are very well known for that. But the money's going to start coming in, and something that you started previous to this year is going to repeat itself, but with proper success during that Mercury retrograde. Please find time for physical activity and for exercising. It's really important for you at this time. And here we've got the 7 of Cups, which is an amazing card. You're really feeling overwhelmed by choice. Opportunities are going to come along for you, money-wise, career-wise, change-wise. And you're going to be overwhelmed by choice, possibly love-wise, because, you know, that person that broke your heart might come back. If you're a man, it might be a woman. If it's same sex, it's just the person, your person. That person that broke your heart could come back or will come back. But there's someone else out there as well who's got their eye on you. And you're going to be overwhelmed by the choice. Yep, you really are. So, you know, there's a possible new love coming in. If that old love is not going to be acceptable to you, if the explanations are not going to be really what you want. Okay, can we have a few more cards to support the money coming in from the 23rd and to support the return of your person? Winter solstice is such a beautiful time. One of my favourite times for wishes, for culmination, for fixing, for healing. You have been hiding a lot. I think after all this, you're going to start coming out. It might be in January the 3rd, 4th, you're going to feel the need to emerge. I think you're going to still feel, you know, a lot of people are out there partying. It's festive season. They've got their silver and gold clothes on. And you're like looking in on them partying from the outside. I don't think you really feel like partying. These changes have got to come for you to feel like partying. Let's see what's come up here. Yeah. You know there's a possible partnership coming in. It could be work-wise, it could be love-wise, but it's going to really increase your personal power. And here you've got the 9 of Cups. Well, all your wishes are coming true. All your wishes will be fulfilled. Money-wise, love-wise. You're going to be looking at a very different life, Sagittarius, in the next few months. Okay, so that person who's coming in at the moment is very depressed, very bored, and they need their Sagittarius to lift their spirits. They've had, we've got the Death card twice, they've had their transformation. You are having yours right now. They have been experiencing it, an ending of a cycle. They've tried to end something that's been hampering their progress to you. And it's an ending of a cycle for both of you, for them and for you. So we've got the Death card twice. That is very, very significant. Transformation, new beginnings, money, financial stability, and lots of love. Let's get a bit more on that person. Can we have something on Sagittarius's person, please? The old person or the new person? Can we have something, please? Oops. Okay, so that person's feeling very much in a stalemate. They've come to a crossroads. They've had their death transformation moment. They know what they want and they're fed up of being in that situation. So they're coming right out of it because they know that by being with Sagittarius, they're going to have a much happier, more generous life, a more fulfilling life, a more rewarding life. There we've got two people very happy with each other, and they might have to have losses either in a work situation because they're going to downgrade their job to come closer to you, or they're going to change their job because it's too time consuming, or they're leaving a relationship that has been holding them back, that's not been making them happy. So they might have a financial loss with that. There's definitely going to be some financial loss, but once it's occurred and the transformation with death and they've had their tower moment, then the pentacles will come creeping back in, slowly but surely for them. For you, they're going to come thick and fast very, very soon. And good job too, because it's saying justice will be done because you've worked so hard for it. You really deserve the rewards. You deserve the pentacles that are coming in for the work you've put in. The universe is recognizing that. But when you manifest, you have to manifest in a way that's got gratitude with it. So when you make your wishes, always have a list with your wishes and then your thank yous at the side. So give thanks and then make your wishes at the side. So you've got two lists going on at the same time, because there's always something to be grateful for. And you all know that. With this financial crisis that's going on, some people haven't got a home. They've been thrust out of their homes. They've not been able to pay their rent. They might have lost their job, and life can change very quickly in both directions. in your direction. It's changing for an absolute amazing beneficial good, but it's not, that's not happening with everyone. And so be grateful, always be grateful, show that gratitude when you're making your wishes. Okay, your person, they are resting and recovering. They've had a lot of anxiety, a lot of chronic stress. They caused you stress, caused you upset, but they've gone through greater stress and upset because of what they did to you. They feel ashamed. You might not have even got a reply to a question. You might have asked a question and you didn't get a reply, but you got a reply basically in the answer. Yep, the person, your person is the hanged man. They are literally hanging there waiting to make their move. And they know that they have to do it soon, or they're going to possibly lose Sagittarius. So they have been working behind the scenes to create a new life. And they might have said to you, when this life is over, they're coming. And this life is now over, so be prepared. It's all down to you whether you can forgive and forget, because you were treated rather shoddily, I'm being told. We have a few more cards for Sagittarius. Oops, from the mini tarot, please. Here we've got, okay, so you was feeling very sad, very lost, very betrayed by this person, but they're coming back. There's going to be an old friend or lover coming back saying sorry. And there's going to be a very ambitious person coming back where they want to make your life and their life better. So it's going to be a lot of skill coming into force. They're going to be much, much better than they ever were before. They are quite a workaholic sort of person, and we've seen that there from these pentacle and working cards. Love getting on with their craft and making money. So they could be an earth sign. They've seen the benefits of spending time alone, and they've really prepared for this return. And the Hermit card is here, so it could be a Virgo. I've just said it could be an earth sign, any of the earth signs, but I think it could really be a Virgo from that card. That's what it's saying. Whoops. Could be someone who works in the law, police officer, lawyer, or someone who has to make lots of contracts in their work, lots of new ventures for that person. They might have to give up a lot, but there'll be progress within a project. That's for you. You're definitely from the 23rd. A lot of progress in a project. There'll be a massive triumphant outcome for you, Sagittarius, with your work and your creativity and your talents. Yeah, so here we've got a feeling of commitment and contentment when this person comes back. So there we go. And your bottom of the deck card is the King of Pentacles, which again is an earth sign and possibly a Virgo. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, my cards. It's not me, it's the cards. Although I do get messages. Okay, let's get a Moonology card for you. Let's see what's possible. Balance, spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, so when there's the next full moon, which will be in January, you're going to get some news and you will be balancing spirituality with practicality. I've got 2 tarot decks here just with the major arcana. I want to see if we get any repeat cards. So can we have a card for whoops? Can we have a card for Sagittarius, please? We've got the Hierophant here. Oops, let's get these all the same way. Hierophant. Okay, so things are changing spiritually. This person's going to be much more of an emotional, wonderful being, an earth angel compared to before, and the Lovers. Wow, so what more can we say? Let's take another one. Yep, fate is changing for your good. Be prepared for the success in love and in work. Money is coming. Any money worries you've had, you will just be pushing them to the side, and justice has come up again, judgment, because you deserve it. Absolutely. Major arcana are these cards. Let's see if they repeat themselves. The Lovers have repeated and Judgment's repeated. Let's see what comes up. Can we have a repeat? If not, can we have some cards with messages for Sagittarius, please? I hope you're enjoying this winter solstice reading, and I hope you're making your wishes and setting out your gratitude. Okay, we've got the sun twice. The sun's definitely going to be shining on you. You're going to be going somewhere hot, and you're going to be feeling the power of the sun on your skin. Judgment's come up again as well. Things are going to go in your favour. If you've got anything to do with law courts with anyone, you're going to win. That's for sure. So if there's a problem with neighbours or with a friend or with a financial client who's not paid you, you're going to win. The World, second time around, and the Ace of Cups. You really have nothing to worry about. The World is your love star. Let's just take one of these, please. Whoops. And here we've got life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others, and you will bring joy, and they will bring joy to you. And we've got this one, cleanse and detoxify. What did I say about exercising? Please use this time up to January the 3rd or 4th to eat well. I know it's the festive season and people are going to be eating all sorts of stuff, me included, although I'm going to try. But just try and eat well, and to restrain yourself a bit, and to put your health first. Goddess of the Moon. The moon's very powerful for you, and the Goddess of the Moon is going to be there for you, and especially in this new moon in Capricorn and the next full moon. Those are going to be very important times for you. The last full moon was a very shaky one. I think you felt lots of questions were raised. These cards feel so heavy today, and I don't know why. They never do. So there's some really important message for you here. And we have the cards for Sagittarius, please. Rest and rejuvenation. What did I say? Don't party too hard. Give your body a rest, because a lot's going to be happening for you in the new year. From the 3rd and 4th of January, lots of changes are coming up. So here we've got adjacent possibilities, lots of possibilities with work. There's healing going on in your 4th chakra. If you want to look up the chakras, be patient, because something very good is coming. You're the thinking woman now. And if you're a male, your woman is going to be much more thoughtful than before. But you are more thoughtful, Sagittarius. If you are a lady, you really are the high priestess. You're really giving things serious thought, and you're your own magician. You are the one that can manifest your fortunes. You know what you want, and you know what you want coming to you. And what did I say about appreciation and gratitude? Please be grateful for everything. Make your wishes, but be grateful for what you've got, and be grateful for you, for the body you're in, for your health, for the way you look, for your life. And the angel of strength is there for you. And that's also a Leo card, okay? So it might be a Leo. What do I want now? Okay, I'm going to take one of these karma cards. Let's have a karma card for timing. Two. Okay, so right, so these aren't really on timing, but they're in your houses. So your past, you're going to put your past behind you. You're going to put your family life and your home base as very important, because whoever you're going to be in a relationship with is going to be home for you. You're going to feel like you've got your, you know, you've got your fireplace and your hearth. You want to sit down in front of it and feel really happy with someone. Well, that's what this person is going to be for you. Your home, your hearth, your sort of soul place. And it's saying your faith in yourself is so much stronger, and you're going to be performing or presenting things at large institution and overwhelming events. You're going to become a bit of a philanthropist, and people are going to seek oneness with you in the sense that they're going to actually really see you as powerful and talented. So for who this is resonating with, you know you've got something amazing in your hands. You know that you have got some hidden talent, some book, some music that the world is going to go like, whoa, when they see it or hear it or have it. And it's going to take off. And after the 23rd, that new moon in Capricorn, things are going to change. Yeah, you're going to be of massive service to others. You're going to know what's good for people, and you're going to give it. Your work's going to be so important to you. Just do a little at a time to get there now. Don't overwhelm yourself, because it's coming and no one can stop it. The Chariot's in full force with it. So let's take one of these. See what comes up for Sagittarius. Okay, we've got more than one. We've got commitment. There's going to be massive commitment in this relationship. There's going to be lots of music in that relationship, or it might be some piece of music that you've written, or some piece of music that's going to make you very famous. It might be you've written a book and there's going to be a film and the music's going to make you really famous, or you've written a piece of music. Higher education, you're probably the person that's I'm resonating with. You don't have to have studied, but you're very educated in that you've read a lot, you know a lot, you use your general knowledge to advance yourself, to show how talented you are. And this is so important, to be healthy, to eat well, to be well, to show your strength in terms of health. This is a bit of an extra long reading because of the winter solstice. You're present for the winter solstice. Let's take a timing card, or a card that will show us, give us an important message. And we have a card for Sagittarius, please. Whoops. Whoops. Gosh. Okay. Let's just take those and see what comes up. There's quite a few. I just wanted one. I'm going to take the ones that have turned upwards. Okay, So Venus is going to be very important to you. And Venus is right now on the 20th in your chart. Jupiter has moved into your 5th house again. And Venus is very prominent. It's bringing you massive freedom. So this period from the 20th onwards is so important for you, for love and happiness. And there's going to be a massive journey in progress for you. Someone that was in opposition or confrontation, it could be a friend. This is not regarding the lover. It's regarding that challenging card there. You're not going to trust. You're not going to let in. You're going to let that person go. So that might be part of your ritual. There's some friendship here that you're not going to allow in. That's not the love one. Okay, I said it's possibly an earth sign. So it could be a Virgo or a Taurus. Or that could mean that in Taurus season, which will happen in April next year to May, you will cultivate something enormously successful. And here we've got tension. Tension's going to be going. You're going to be getting rid of all the tension. It's like that moth, the death card. It's the end of all that. It's going to be bringing in joy, bringing in happiness. Let's see what comes up with these oracle cards. Can we have 1 or 2 cards for Sagittarius, please, to give some messages of hope, of progress? Gossip, that person you're not going to allow in has been gossiping about you, and you're not very happy about that. It was that person that caused a lot of your isolation. Yeah, these are the messages that are coming through. You're not going to let that person back in. This is not a love interest, this is a friendship. They're probably jealous of your work or jealous of your beauty. Not to be let back in. Passion is coming with Venus on the 20th and the new moon on the 23rd, and Jupiter's going to be working very hard for you next January. Wisdom, you're so much wiser than you were before, so you can easily tackle the friendship that let you down. It probably helped make you wiser, as did your love letting you down. You're much more mystic now. And this winter solstice will make you more so. Now, your partner, your person, is feeling a lot of guilt for what they did to you. And they're very confused. And they're wondering whether you're actually going to accept them. And they're worried about how they're going to present themselves. They have been confused. I think they're very clear now about what they want, but they're going to be very confused about what they're going to tell you and how they're going to explain it. Yeah, you're going to release things. You're going to release those old feelings of sadness, and you're going to create something amazing. One last thing. My Adoring Virtue Tarot. Let's see what she brings you. Just 3 cards, please. 3 cards for Sagittarius, please. The winter solstice. The moon. So the moon's going to be very significant for you. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Lots and lots of changes coming in. Sagittarius. 2 more cards for Sagittarius. King of the Air. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations. So you're going to be really balancing things out when this person comes forward. So we said it could be an earth sign, a Virgo, could be a Leo, could be an air sign, but there again, I put in my thoughts on the earth sign and the Virgo. Okay, let's take these. Let's see what comes. Right, so you're going to have a very complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. If you want the passion, you're going to have to go for it. And very good news are coming in about your financial matters. So your financial matters, you're wanting to do something more challenging, a new era for you, work-wise. The World, we've had that card before. You've got the World at your feet. The World is your lobster. And here we've got 5, unity. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends for your work, because you're going to be very successful. You'll need to collaborate. Here we've got balance, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and wait for perfect timing. It is divine timing. This new relationship, or this old relationship that's coming in, if you want it, you can have it. And it's divine timing. This person's been put in your chariot and fate is bringing them to you. And it says focus, 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 communicate with vision and be a leader. And you're going to get real progress in creativity. And here we've got that your life will be completely balanced once all this, you know, all that life being out of balance, that confusion, that change for all of you, for you and the other person, that's all going to go. There's going to be so much mental clarity, so much happiness, and it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time. One of my mermaid love cards. Whoops. Dreams. So what comes is going to be a dream come true for you, and the present right now is the start of something good for you. The 20th, we're going into the 21st, so you're so much wiser. Coral's wisdom, I've said that before, and you've got that as a repeat. And you're going to be near water. Your burdens are going to be cast away as you're near the sun and water. And maybe love will be declared to you near water. It'll be like a sanctuary, this new relationship for you. And you'll experiment with lots of different things in it. It'll be a completely different relationship to what it was before. Very magical indeed. And if you want a baby, it's going to be a very fertile time coming up. But if you're already a mother and you don't want a baby, it's going to be a very fertile time for progressing this relationship. But babies are very possible. And what was hidden from you, the unseen, will be what was hidden, which stopped your partner, the person you wanted coming forwards, will become clear. It's been hidden from you, but it will be not hidden anymore. So Sagittarius, have a happy winter solstice. Let this winter solstice run through the next 6 months for you. Your wishes and your gratitude list, let it run through and bring you all the amazing things that you deserve. Good night.